What y'all doing out there in TV land, man? If you ain't tuned into Kofi's universe, you slipping. That's why I go get all my info for Black culture. He do the best album reviews I seen. You know what I'm saying? Dope rap reaction videos. He do it all. You heard me? Go to Kofi's universe right now. Subscribe to his YouTube channel. Man, stay in tune, loved one. That's how it's happening. Me.
YouTube salute. So IceT was on Drink Champs, and he talked about Tupac and how Death Row trained him to be a killer. If you're new to my channel, thumbs up the video. Hit the subscribe button, click that bell icon to be notified when I upload new content and go live. So during his lengthy interview with Ntonni and DJ FN, IceT was asked if he felt there was a difference between Pac's early career as a backup dancer and occasional MC for Digital Underground, his commercial peak when he was signed to Suge Knight's infamous record label. Absolutely, he answered. When I first met Pac and Money B, all them, it was Digital Underground, so you got Shock G, who's 100% different. I didn't even recognize Pac as militant or nothing like that. Just as a dancer, a friend, cool. When he came out, I was like, yo, that's the same dude, but I couldn't disrespect him because his lyrics were deep. And I got to work with him on Strictly for My Niggas, me, him, and Cube on Last Words, he added. So what people don't understand is I love Pac, but he's an artist to me. He was just another artist. People are like, Pac is a god, but Pac is an artist. We were friends. IceT didn't recall the time that Shock G, the Digital Underground frontman who was Pac's early mentor, who sadly passed away in 2021, visited his house and pleaded with him to have a sit down with Tupac during his ultimately faithful stint on death row. I had a story where Shock G came to my house. He said, I lived in Hollywood Hills. Shock came to my door and said, why the F-U-C-K, you knocking on my door? He said, I was in the hills. I asked, does any black people still live here? They said, Ice lives right over there. So Shock knocked on my door. We sat down. He was like, Ice, talk to Pac, man. They feeding Pac gunpowder. Pac is not listening to me. IceT then briefly paused his story and began to choke up off the camera. However, he was able to quickly regain his composure and continue reflecting on Tupac's tragic and untimely ending. See, the thing is, when you're working with a rapper, you have to get a rapper in a state of mind, he said. Death Row was training Tupac to be a killer, which you heard in the music, but did a thing for Mike Tyson, which is like, you train a man to be a pet bud, then you get mad when he eats the furniture. You see what I mean? So that energy bled into the streets to his demise. So a lot of people don't realize he was actually on Drink Champs in 2017, where he revealed that Tupac and him, he didn't hit him up the first time, yada, yada, yada. But how do I feel about IceT saying Death Row trained him to be a killer? I mean, Tupac was just loyal. He was very loyal when it came to anybody that had his back, and he had love like that. That was Tupac's spirit. So did Death Row train him to be a killer? I think Death Row took advantage of his heart, of his kindness. I don't think they was like, yeah, you gonna do this and you gonna do that. Nah, because Tupac was his own man. But I felt like being on death row was like a black plague over his head, because at the same time, though, it's so much going on. Like, have you ever heard that saying, if you hang in a circle full of people that ain't doing shit with their lives, you ain't gonna do shit with your life? Death row was going down the drain as far as like not record selling wise, but as far as like spiritually. Like everybody on death row was connected to some type of homicide, robbery, going to the prison. So think about all that negative energy in there. You got all the Bloods, the Pyrus, you got Crips from Long Beach, Corrupt from 60s, you got other gangs from there. You got DJ Quick helping with the engineering. He from Treetop, Pyru, Compton in the house, Dre leaving over there. So it's a lot of all these different energies, all these black people trying to do something positive, but you got Suge Knight, who's like the mob boss. He's running the he's orchestrating this nasty environment. And Tupac is just, I hate to say it, he was at the wrong place at the wrong time. Yeah, I'm not, he not innocent, but at the same time though, it's just being over there took a lot from him. He still was trying to do positive things, don't get me wrong. But at the same time, his loyalty got him killed. MC8 mentioned that last year, and I was like, damn, by the time somebody said the same thing I said, Tupac was so loyal, that's the reason why he died. He was murdered. Because if Suge Knight really cared for Tupac, he would have never told him to go hit Orlando Anderson. He'd have been like, no, don't worry about that. But why would you go tell Tupac, yeah, that's a nigga that snatched the death row chain? You did that shit because you don't give a F about nobody. I mean, when a person don't care about nobody, they'll kill you. They'll kill their mama. They will. I've seen this happen so many times in the streets. When a person don't love themselves, they don't love nobody around their circle. They don't love their children, their wife, their husband, if it's a woman. They don't love their parents, their grandparents, their nephews and nieces, uncles, aunties, nobody. It's all about what you gonna do for me. So Tupac was just a person that he knew he could take advantage of. Yes, he loved Tupac and him making money for him, but he didn't love Tupac enough to save his life and to make sure he wasn't gonna be in trouble. That was the last thing. To him was more, it was him being an opportunist, like, oh yeah, come over here, Pac. I'll bail you out of jail. You come on death row. You're gonna make my record label some money. We're already a powerhouse. We're gonna be the biggest record label in the world now. But y'all let me know what you think. How you feel about what IceT said that they made Tupac a killer on death row? Post your comments below. Hulk smash Black Panther the like button. Subscribe to my channel. Click the bell icon to be notified when I upload new content and go live. If you want to support and donate to the channel, I have Patreon. Patreon.com/4universe. Venmo, Cash App, PayPal, Streamlabs. Everything's in the description. Until next time, salute.